Hey good people, it's the new moon and time to set some intentions. My name is Rick Aster and this reading is specifically for the new moon of June 6th, 2024. Starting with the Sun from the Energy Oracle cards. This is not the same as the Sun from the Tarot. This is about going back to the beginning. So a beginner's mind, or knowing where your energy really comes from, that's going to be critical. And it's summertime for many of us, so the sun is more visible than at other times of year. Now I will get more details from the tarot deck for the current situation. The Ten of Swords, an ending. Four of Pentacles in reverse, holding on perhaps. And here's the Sun from the tarot. That's always good news. Where you're trying to get to or where things are heading. The Three of Cups, Moon in reverse, death and rebirth. So my goodness, some kind of collective ending that's full of deception. And of course, the deception could be the reason for the ending. In thoughts, Eight of Pentacles. You know, there's work to do. In feelings, Six of Swords. So you're ready to get out of whatever this deception and struggle is and get to some quieter place of peace. Supportive energies, Queen of Cups. I want to say intuition, feelings can be a guide, just pointing you in the right direction. It seems that this whole reading is about direction. It's about getting away from one place and to another place. But let's see what the outcome is. Ace of Swords. I want to say that's a new idea. Maybe it's a new way of looking at things. But things are going to look different as a result of this journey that the reading is describing. It's so simple I almost don't want to clarify, and yet I want to see why the Sun is here in the current situation, because it seems that all the other cards are saying to get away from the current situation, allow this ending to happen, get away to something cleaner, and yet the Sun is at the top of the current situation. So let's see. The Lovers. Okay, well that makes sense. So you have emotional support to make this transition. So just to recap, this is a global transition. It's much bigger than what's going on in your individual life, but you're very much affected by it. And there's deception, there's an ending. Things have to change. Well, here's the big question. How are you going to know what direction to go in? We've said that your feelings can be a guide, but what other signs can we look for? Let me get a couple of cards for that. Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, that's also about feelings. If you're having nightmares, you know something needs to change. And Nine of Pentacles in reverse. If you're focusing excessively on yourself or how you appear to others, take a closer look at that and see what the warning signs are for you there. I'll get one more oracle card for guidance. It is very much about feelings, and whatever support you're starting with will help you. And then Yin Yang as your final guidance. This is about polarities. Maybe things were leaning too much in one direction for a period of time, and now they need to go in another direction just to get things back into balance. So maybe you can look at what you were hearing about how to be better before this all started, before the new moon. Consider the source and maybe reverse a lot of that advice to say, whose benefit was this advice really serving? And could it be that the exact opposite advice is what would really benefit you and the great majority of people around you? So in other words, it may be time to reverse some of the deceptions that you've been subjected to. Well, that is the advice the cards are giving for this particular new moon. It seems like a fairly quick transition if it's going to happen in a week or two. You'll be guided by feelings, guided by nightmares, guided by whatever you notice about being too self-conscious, being too self-focused. Everything's pointing in the same direction. It'll be a more peaceful experience on the other side. So good luck setting your intention, bringing it into reality in the next 2 weeks. Happy new moon.